Hey everybody, Rob Vino here from wagertalk.com. I'm going to take a look at the NBA slate for Thursday, July the 4th. Happy holiday to everybody out there watching this video. Two games on the board. We're going to focus in on the Connecticut at Minnesota matchup, huge matchup in the WNBA second and third place teams respectively as we speak. First, before we get into that, let's tune into what Wager Talk has going on for this 4th of July holiday. They have a 4th of July celebration special. Get 7 days, an all-access pass for 7 days, which includes every single play I release over the course of the next 7 days. 5% blue chips included, every sport included. You'll be notified instantly over whatever device you should have at the time. iPhones, I know everybody's on the go here, so you'll be notified as soon as a play is released. You can get 7 days. Generally, it's $99 for the all-access pass. Here, it's just $49. You get over 50% off. Once again, every play released over the course of the next 7 days, notified immediately, save 50%. Nothing not to like about that package. You can go ahead and sign up. Go to my homepage at wagertalk.com. You can see it on the scroll across the bottom here. Once again, 7-day all-access, normally $99. Now, just $49. Go ahead and sign up now. Let's take a look here at the WNBA for Thursday, July the 4th, guys. Minnesota and Connecticut. Minnesota at home. The teams have played one time so far this year, and it was early. It was like the third or fourth game for both of these teams. Connecticut wins that game in overtime, 83-82. A couple of free throws by Dewanna Bonner gets it done for the Sun in OT. But they laid 6.5 in that game. Minnesota winds up with the cover, even though they didn't win the game. The matchups here are fairly even, but there's a couple of differences. The even part is they're both elite defenses. They rank 1 and 2 inside the WNBA defensive rating right now. And they're also close in offensive rating. Connecticut number 3, Minnesota number 4. They do it different ways. Connecticut scores on the interior. Minnesota is the best three-point percentage shooting team in the WNBA. They're also the number 1 team in points off of turnovers. The inside-outside difference pretty much showed in game 1, where Connecticut, their front court outscored Minnesota's 57-43, but the Minnesota backcourt outscored Connecticut 32-15 in that game. But I'm going to get to the major difference maker in this particular spot. And I think it's the way they play the better teams. Connecticut hadn't played a tough schedule up until recently. Minnesota has. For the Sun, they're 1 and 3 straight up, 0 and 4 against the spread against top 4 teams in the WNBA. That's not good. They just went out west. They got beat pretty soundly by Las Vegas. They got beat pretty soundly by Seattle. For the Lynx, they are 6 and 2 straight up. 7 and 1 against the spread against top 4 teams in the league. Those teams include Las Vegas, New York, Seattle, and Connecticut. Minnesota's done well. At home, Minnesota's played 9 games. They've won 8 of them. They've won 7 of those by 9 or more points, so they win by margin, and they've beaten good teams by margin. They beat Seattle by 9-19 in 2 outings so far this year. They beat the New York Liberty by 23 points. Minnesota definitely rises to the occasion against the better teams. Connecticut, not so much. Here, Minnesota has a chance to even up the season series, make up for the 83-82 overtime loss, and they have a chance to slide into a second-place tie. Right now, Connecticut's 1 game ahead of them. This game opened Minnesota -1. It's currently Minnesota -2. I would get it now. This game could go higher. There's only 2 games on the board for the 4th. I think Minnesota wins this one probably by 6 or better. Connecticut just doesn't shoot it well enough, and I don't think their interior advantage is enough in this game. So we're going to play Minnesota -2. And let me remind you guys, go ahead and click the like button, hit subscribe. It helps the show. Plenty of people already have. Hit the subscribe button, become a member of the Wager Talk TV channel. Drop us a comment on this game or any game that you like. Let us know what you think of the analysis we're providing here. Go ahead and let us know who you like. We try to respond to every comment. So once again, go ahead and get involved in the 4th of July special, full week for just $49, all plays, all sports, and also today's play, the Minnesota Lynx -2 over Connecticut.